Yo, 12V34B back again. This is just gonna be a video that I decided to make to clear the air on things. Because a lot of times when issues or stuff arise here on YouTube, or just issues in general, they don't get a lot of they don't get the exposure it needs to get, and the story sometimes doesn't get told from all sides. Yeah, but like I said, I just use this time to clarify some things with Travis CRTR 92. I know a lot of subscribers. I don't know if they probably don't know about it, but some people that have been subscribed to the other one of the other VAC members of the group, that kid Jason, they are aware of what I'm talking about, because he did mention it in his videos. But he can only speak from what he knew, from what I told him, and from what his experience was. So I'm gonna tell you from my experience personally, and from the other stuff that I know that transpired before that he probably doesn't know about. Yeah, so like I said, this transaction, it first started off in February, and I think what it was, I think he messaged me, I messaged him. Can't remember what exactly how it started off. I think he messaged me about the Bulls hat, or I messaged him, I can't remember. But basically how the initial trade was going to work out, it was going to be, he was going to send me two Mitchell Ness hats for this Chicago Bulls hat. Now he mentioned in the initial trade that, hey, I'm gonna throw in an extra hat for you or whatever, and he told me to pick which one or whatever, or he told me he was gonna throw it in one or whatever. But basically, what wound up happening was with the first part of the trade was, I think the day before I was supposed to send it off or whatever, he was saying that, hey, I don't have the money to ship out or whatever. So I don't know if you want to send it or whatever. And so I said, okay, I'm gonna hold it, put it off to the side or whatever. I'm holding it. And usually I don't hold stuff for people or whatever, but I said I'm just gonna do it this time, because this isn't the first time I traded with him. I did a trade with him before. I think I did it for a New York Knicks hat or whatever, and that transaction went smooth and everything. He sent the hat fast and everything, and it was no problem. So when this time came around, I really wasn't reluctant to do no trade, because as far as I was concerned, everything was cool with us. So what wound up happening was, when he put it on, I put it on hold for him and everything, and during that time he was supposed to be doing the trade with his Brindle as well, and his Brindle had contacted me about it, and he spoke to me as far as with that trade, and he was saying how it was taking extremely long for him to ship the stuff out to him, and he was communicating back with him or whatever. So by me having his number and his Facebook and everything, I was able to contact him with and be like the media in between them, because at the time Travis, he wasn't getting back with Brenda or anything, and it was mainly a line of Brenda was like, here's this dude trying to screw me over, and I was being immediate because I didn't feel that Travis was trying to screw him over, but I did want to get to the bottom of it, because as you can remember, this was in the press I was holding his hat for him, so I wanted to know what was the deal. And the reason why to Brenda it seemed like it was extremely long time is because both of them stay in the same state. So so Brenda was looking for him to say, okay, I'm gonna ship the hat off tomorrow. And let's say okay, let's just say today was a Monday, and he says he's gonna ship it off tomorrow, and he ships it, and he says he's gonna ship it off tomorrow. Now Brenda is gonna look for the hat to be there Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever, something like that. That next day or that following day or whatever. But it was like weeks or whatever had passed, and that's what made Brendo get Brendo alarmed. And when he tried to contact him, he didn't get in touch with him or whatever. So Um, they finally got that issue straight. And at that time, it didn't really faze me to say, okay, maybe he's gonna have the money problems with me or whatever too. I just say, okay, I'm just waiting. I'm gonna take his word for it. So, granted, this was February when we first initiated the trade. He told me to put it on hold. Now it's March. I think it was around like the 24th, something like that, around that time. He finally gets back to me and says, hey, you can ship the hats now, blase, blase. So I goes and I ships the hats out, that weekend or whatever. And, that's when this saga, started with him. It was, I sent the hat out to him, he got it and everything, and he started talking about he didn't have any money or anything to ship, and this was already after the hat hadn't got sent out or whatever. And so I was like, you just told me that you was gonna be able to ship. That's why I sent mine after me putting it on hold. And I felt bad at that time, because people was hitting me up to buy the hat, and I was turning them down because I was saying I'm gonna hold it for him or whatever, and because that's how I am. If I say, okay, yeah, if I tell you I'm gonna put this hat on hold, I'll tell you something. I plan on keeping out my word, because that's as far as the business concerned. That's the business side. You're supposed to do that. But back to the trade. Yeah, he said that he didn't have the money. So I'm like, dude, when are you gonna have the money to send it? He's like, man, he's gonna get back with me. Number months and months passed. This was March, April passed. I think it got into May. So he finally I think some more of his videos, and this is what stood out to me, and which kind of made me feel bad again, was that he was doing pickup videos, and he was like, hey, I got such and such hats or whatever, selling this hat and that hat. And I'm like, in the back of my mind, I'm like, wait, you claim that you don't have the money to ship something out to me, yet you have money to go and buy hats. So I hit him up on that too, and he did get that straight. And he does have his apology video up, so you can go down and look. So I don't want people to think that he just was trying to screw over or whatever. He didn't address it, because he did. But I'm just telling it from my point of view so people can know the full story. So I messaged him, and he was like, he came with all these all these other excuses or whatever, and it was like, the whole time I was patient, cause it's like, hey, it was a hat. I'm not gonna sit up and get on YouTube, start cussing people out and mad and start throwing stuff and ranting and raving or whatever, because it's like, hey, at the end of the day, if for the sake of argument he was trying to get over, he was trying to scam me, hey, I'm still gonna get mine back on the tail end, and I was gonna post a video, and then that was gonna be it. But during this time that I still didn't get my my two hats. Another one of the members of VAC, Jason, that kid Jason, he shot me a message, because he had did a trade with him as well, and the way how the trade went, I think Jason sent the hats off, whatever, but he didn't get his back, and what made him message me was, that he seen in the video that Travis was wearing the Bulls hat that I sent him, and he mentioned my name. So Jason hit me up, and he was like, hey, did you have problems with Travis sending your stuff off? And I told him what was going on at that time, and so like I said, so that's what happened with him as far as the Jason trade. They got that straight on their end. I can't really expound on that because I can only go off of what Jason told me or whatever. So Jason would have to clarify that. I think he did in one of his videos with her, but you have to ask him for more information or whatever if you want to, or you have to get with him. But basically, throughout the whole process, I'm sitting up here now, It was February initiated the trade. March passed, April passed, May passed. I still didn't get the hats, and he finally sent me a package, and I opened it up, and it was one hat. It was a Minnesota Vikings hat, some random hat that I didn't even know that he had. I don't even remember seeing his videos, and I didn't even ask for it. I didn't even show interest in it. And he sent it to me, and it's like, dude, what is this? It's not what I asked for. And the main reason why I stressed it was a problem because at the time I gave somebody my word that I was gonna get this hat for him or whatever for selling, because I do sell hats locally around my house. I do have my websites and everything. So I gave this person my word that I was gonna get it, and then when the package comes, it's something totally different. So now I had to save face and had to do this rush sale with this Vikings hat to make up for this person giving me the money for their stuff. And so luckily, that kid Jason helped me out with that or whatever, and he got it off me. And so finally after all that, contacted him again, and we had this long talk on Facebook, and I just was real with him. I'm like, hey, bro, you want to sip and you want to get your name out there and you want to do trades or whatever and everything. You want to be, because he did mention wanting to be in a group. I was like, hey, you want to be all this and be in groups and everything, man, you got to get your stuff together. People not going to be willing to wait no month, let alone 2-3 months like I waited just for the trade to go through or whatever. People not gonna be willing to do all that. They're going up and just put out the video on you and everything. That's gonna be it. And so I just got with him and just was straight up with him, and if I'm even putting out this video so I can clarify this stuff, cause I'm not really putting them on blast, but I'm just telling it like it is so people can know the truth. And I talked to him about it. It's like, hey, man, what's up, bro? You gotta get your act together. I'm not personally mad at you, but I can't say the same for other people. Can't say the same for Jason or Brenda or whatever. People that the done trades and you done had made him go through this long process. But I just got with him and just like, hey, I'm being real with you, bro. You gotta change how you do stuff with him. And that was the conversation we had on Facebook, sparked him to come up with that apology, because I'm assuming that is when he realized that what he was doing was bad, or whatever, that people wasn't pleased with it. Because throughout the whole time I talked to him and everything kicked when he wanted to talk to me here, that was cool. So he knew that I wasn't the one that was gonna be up and just dog him out or whatever. But I talked to him, and then that's what made him post that video. But I posted this video so people can know the truth or whatever. Let me show the hats before I make this video too long. But he finally sent me the Dolphins hat that I asked for, or whatever it's. See how you can see it. You already know mentioning that stuff, all that or whatever. So I was cleaning it off or whatever, but sent me the Sonics hat, Seattle Sonics, mentioning that, all that. But yeah, he finally sent me the hats, but it was like, this is June. I finally got the hats in the mail today. This is June. The trade initiated in February. So I don't know what to say as far as dealing with him right now, because I did talk to him. He said he's trying to get his act together, get stuff straight. So I'm hoping that he can get that stuff straight. So I don't know about as far as trading one right now, because I don't want you to be subjected to that, because he said he still is trying to work on this issue. So it may take you a month or two to get your stuff. I'm not sure as far as buying stuff from him, because I would assume if you send him the money for a hat, I would assume he can't use him not having money as an excuse, because you just use the money from what they sent you to ship off the hat or whatever. But I can't speak I can't say that's for sure, whatever, because that's him. He would have to clarify that. So like I say, that's just clarification on that issue as far as with Jason and Brendel, because I know Brendel hasn't came out and said anything about it or whatever. So you can see, and this just a I guess this is a lesson learned for anybody that wants to be a member of VAC. You can't just come in and say, I want to be a member. Make me a member. I have requirements. I'm not gonna say we, because I'm the start of the group, but I have requirements for the group, and it's just simply you gotta be established on here somewhere. You can't have like no videos up or whatever and then say you want to be in a group or whatever. You gotta be somewhat established or whatever, and you gotta be did a trade with at least one of the members, one of the already established members of VAC, which is that kid Jason, his Brendel, Black Diamond Vintage, Iraq Snaps, Cameron Kramer, the DM Swag, Alexander Hugh Poole, all of them. Basically, you got to do trades, and this person has to be confident enough that you're legitimate. And I wouldn't necessarily say doing one trade with somebody is confident enough or whatever, unless you just disestablished and you didn't did X amount of trades with this person is established, that person is established. But other than that, one trade I wouldn't really say is liable for you to sit and say, hey, you can be a member. You have to be got your feet where I actually got established. But that's for anybody that's out there looking to try to be a member or whatever. You gotta that's stuff that you gotta do. So hopefully I clarified everything as far as the issue, because it wasn't never an issue. But I want to make sure I clarified that so people won't come on here saying stuff and thinking stuff. But just wanted to clarify that as far as with the Travis CRTR 92 situation, and how it transpired with, and how I played the role with Jason and Brenda and all like that, and with me, and just to give an update on that so that can be closed. And so that's all I gotta say for this video. Shouts out to all the VAC 12V34B.
I'm nobody's Superman. I'm nobody's Superman. I can't save the day. I'm nobody, 'cause I just wanna run away.